Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Sky and Fly here on Terenas Stand. We have Fly coming in as the blue orc spawning on the top left-hand position, and we have Sky here as the orange human player spawning on the bottom right-hand position. Everyone, as you know, in this particular map there's only two spawning locations, so both players do know where each other's at, and we still will have some early scouting. Excuse me. We do have an Altar of Storms being built rather early, and same thing with the Altar of Kings, so that means that we will not be using this tavern for any tavern heroes as the first hero. Blade Master, most likely the hero of choice coming in from Fly. Recently against the Orc players, I've seen Archmage or Mountain King about 60-40, so if Sky does go to Mountain King, it wouldn't be too much of a surprise right now. Mountain King with a Paladin second has become quite popular for that early bolt, trying to get that level 2 bolt and level 3 bolt earlier, and is very important in this matchup. So we do have a Mountain King coming in from Sky, so Sky going Mountain King and most likely a Paladin as the second hero. Blade Master, Farseer coming in from Fly. So Fly getting a Farseer, not going the typical Blade Master, and we do have a barracks being built. So with the Farseer generally means more creeping than harassing, especially when Fly probably knows that Sky is going to wall off his base. Sky also getting an arcane tower early, most likely thinking that a Blade Master is going to come in to try to do some harassing. Now, Farseer nearing halfway completion, and we have a Mountain King nearing halfway completion as well. Most likely going to pull some militia from his wood line and then try to creep out this Goblin Laboratory. We have a militia coming, or we have a footman coming in across the map. So Sky doing some scouting with a footman instead of a militia, so not quite sure what he's going to do there. We have five militia now coming in to do some creeping purge on one of those units, and now trying to run to the back. It's chasing that one particular militia. Wow, that's a very nice trick. I've never seen that before. By chasing that one militia, those other rogues were not joining in on the fight, and he's really minimizing the damage here. Very nice trick coming in from Sky. I've never seen that before. We do have a Farseer now coming in with a Grunt and two Spirit Wolves, so those Wolves, Arcane Tower is going to be coming up in time. Mountain King gets a manual of health, so currently sitting at 750 hit points as opposed to 700, trying to creep out this remaining creep camp with some militia, and we have a peasant now going to go back, most likely build a scout farm here, but we have the Farseer now coming in trying to take down those peasants. Ooh, two peasants do go down for Fly, so Fly is coming in, microing those units really well, and using a Grunt to block the pathing of Sky's militia. Militia down to 5 hit points, trying to run to the back, and able to save it. So great micro coming in from Sky. Sky currently has 2 kills off. We do have a surround on the Grunt, so Grunt is going to go down, trying to take down that one particular militia. Grunt goes down, and now also going to take down a Spirit Wolf as well. So one Spirit Wolf, Mountain King almost halfway to level 2 already. Spirit Wolf able to cut into the back, runs in for that very low hit point peasant and takes him out. Farseer trying to run away now. Farseer got 4 peasant kills, currently sitting at 100 experience, halfway to level 2. Gonna go ahead and turn around, trying to get some extra kills. Mountain King does have enough for a bolt, trying to get a surround. Not sure what he was gonna surround. Feral Spirit now trying to run away. The Grunt may, no, let's see, that Feral Spirit is gonna be able to head away, trying to come back in now, doing some extra damage. We do have a footman trying to chase away and trying to get. Was he able to get some? Yeah, Sky took a footman to buy some mercenary shops, trying to get that troll berserker out of there. Unfortunately, he did lose the troll shadow priest, I think. We have a surround on the Farseer. Farseer goes down. Farseer is gonna go down. Is he gonna go in? No, he does town portal. So using that town portal. Using the 170 using that town portal, not wanting to resurrect, and Troll Berserker is gonna go down, and yes, one more hit from that Spirit Wolf running across the map and finally gets it off. Farseer currently 1 kill away from getting level 2. Mountain King now coming in from the north, no additional militia, so there is not going to be a fast expansion attempt, but the Mountain King is going to get level 3 off of this orange creep camp. Gets a Ring of Protection +2, and a lot of poison being shared around, so he is going to have to build an Arcane Vault relatively shortly. Militia now coming up to the top, so we are going to have an expansion attempt, and yeah, Mountain King now currently sitting at level 3, and and the Spirit Wolves now coming in as well. So Spirit Wolves are going to go ahead and go away off of the timer. Farseer currently has I think the Farseer is currently healing himself with the healing salves, and no clarity potion on him. Militia is still waiting until they can go ahead and build an additional, perhaps some towers, and perhaps speed build an arcane vault. Low hit point units right now. 5 militia or 5 peasants to the top. Mountain King trying to purchase some additional item. Picks up a boot to speed. Able to run across around the map right now. A scout tower being built. So Sky is gonna have a fast expansion to the north. Fly now coming in. Currently sitting at level 1. I'm trying to get a surround on the Farseer. Farseer is getting path, and are we gonna get a bolt? Yes, bolt on the Farseer, and it is gonna be a surround. Farseer is gonna go down at level 1. No town portal, and we have a low hit point footman that does go down, but no experience given because there's no experience to be shared right now. Mountain King currently sitting at 400 hit points, forced to be able to run to the back, getting a bolt off of a grunt. Gonna go ahead and do a surround. There is a grunt in front of him. Yeah, oh, he released it a little bit too early, but still able to go ahead and head back out. Footman trying to run back to the main, to his expansion most likely, being chased down by a grunt and a spirit wolf. Fly is trying to run away. Mountain King does not have any additional mana, so he should not be pursuing. He should most likely try to get an additional shop up here to the north to be able to use clarity potions and healing potions. A Mountain King without mana is a problem when you do not have the Archmage with the Brilliance Aura. Farseer comes right back out, currently sitting at level 1, 170 gold, not too expensive. Gonna take out that Apprentice Wizard, gets to level 2 now, and gets a Mantle of Intelligence. Ooh, nice bash on the Grunt. The Grunt down to 20 hit points, gets killed by the tower. No experience for the Mountain King, unfortunately. Farseer now coming in, trying to creep out this level 2 this orange creep camp, quickly focusing down the Renegade Wizard, tanking those 2 particular units. Get a purge on the Grunt, but the Grunt does not lose, now loses his healing from an attack coming in from that Renegade Wizard. Mountain King now currently running back to the south. We're still at Town Hall coming in from Sky. It's not too curious, as Sky does like to have a fast expansion attempt and does have an expansion already up. We have Pillage being researched, and we have a Shadow Hunter being teched from Fly. So Fly has a Shadow Hunter. Not normally the typical choice for the secondary hero if you do get Farseer first. I'm used to seeing more Blade Master Shadow Hunter combo, Farseer Tauren Chieftain, but perhaps Fly has been practicing this, and we're going to see some new interesting tactics that we haven't seen before. Mountain King coming in. Ooh, a lot of on those units. Sky still doesn't have a shop yet, and this is curious for Sky. Sky really needs a shop in order to heal all those low hit point footmen. And not sure what Sky's thinking right now. Currently does have a level 3 Mountain King, but no clarity potions, no healing scrolls. Now speed building that arcane vault with 3 peasants. Okay, so he is going to have a clarity potion and healing salves very, very shortly. A lot of low hit point footmen trying to run them to the back of the base so that they're not going to be picked off if the Farseer does decide to go ahead and press. Farseer currently sitting at level 3, Shadow Hunter almost level 2, so hero advantage over given to Fly. Fly, and meanwhile Mountain King currently sitting at level 3, almost level 4. Now gonna come in, Raiders coming in, no ensnares yet. Oh, ensnare on a low hit point footman. 2 footmen now are gonna go down. We have a bolt on a Raider. I'm trying to get to the back. Shadow Hunter gets to level 2, and Mountain King trying to run away right now. Towers going to be used. Sky does like his towers, and because those towers do not add to the food count, really helps the human player. Mountain King gets a bash on a Grunt. Grunt goes down, and stay tuned for part 2 of this replay between Mouse and Sky.